Hey, peace and abundance. I wanted to get back on here, y'all, because when I be hearing those little buzz in my ear, I try to really meditate and follow through what I feel like spirit is trying to tell me to speak on or do. And my feeling on what I feel spirit is wanting me to speak on is give you all a little bit more insight on what is going on with me, because there more than likely there's other people that's probably dealing with it as well. um I am a love child. John Love is not my father. Levi Love, he may be, I'm not sure. But I do know that Harold Shepard has left me in his will. And I do know that John Love and Carolyn Shepard, which is Harold's ex-wife, um, so he divorced her prior to passing, but they're trying to keep me from it. And it's such a big ordeal that both my mother's side and my so-called father's side, John Love's side, is all grouped together. They have slandered my name all over, which is fine. I know who I am. I don't have to prove to nobody who I am. And my divine masculine gonna know who I am too. So I'm not gonna worry about that. But they've slandered my name all over, okay? Um, to keep me from having that divine union, as well as they've, throughout my whole life, I have been like a sacrifice to everyone, the one carrying all the burdens. 15 years old, I'm working a full-time job, paying rent to keep me and my mother off the street, while John Love have a construction company and my brother staying with him. So when I think about all of that, you all, people don't believe in magic. People don't believe in manifestations, spell work, voodoo, or whatever. But I really truly believe that a lot of that was cast upon me even as a young child, where it made my life hard. But it just made me love even more so, where they were trying to break me from, showing true, genuine love. Like, there isn't no one out there to show true, genuine love to, because they wasn't showing me that. It was all fake. Everything was fake. The relationship with my siblings, John, him being my father, that was fake. My mom, she allowed that fake shit to go on, and I believe that she probably was envious of me as well, because Harold Shepard was willing to take care of me, but not her. I'm gonna put it out there. So I know somebody was getting paid for me. I just know I wasn't getting it. Somebody probably still is getting paid for me. The government I believe that I was probably part of a government experiment, to be honest with you. Because when I think about all the accidents and all the issues that I've had to overcome and deal with, they've been trying to kill me. I believe, even try to get me attacked by a dog. When I was a real little girl, we had a house fire. For whatever reason, I'm seeing these things in my dreams, so I know something is there, right? Gotta be there, right? I'm not just gonna dream about this stuff, right? So, and then when I asked my so-called father about all this stuff, he don't know shit. But he giving me fake birth certificates with people's names on there that is in that's been missing, you know. Okay, let me um I got I gotta stop for a minute because I'm just going and going and going, and I don't want to lose y'all. I want to I want y'all to recognize what I have been up against, and to be able to continue to look on the brighter side and be able to see what they've done to me over these years. Y'all, I had to step away. I had to step away. I believe I was being poisoned. I had gained so much weight there. At one time, I was I damn near had a stroke. I went to the hospital. The doctors were saying that I've had I had almost had a stroke before, just looking at my EKG. So when I think about all this stuff, somebody was doing some shit to me. Somebody was doing some shit. My mom lived with me for a whole year, because none of my other siblings would allow her to live with them. One sister that let every damn dope dealer or whoever live with her. She got a daycare, but she told my mom she couldn't no felons live with her. But she got every other dope dealer and crackhead and everybody else staying with her while she had that daycare. Even married one, So, but when she moved in with me, I was having problem after problem after problem after problem. Finally, I just said, Mom, I can't do this no more. So, I found her a place to move because I wanted her out of my house. Don't you know, when I came home from work, my gas was on. And I just thought, well, maybe she just lit her cigarette and didn't turn the gas all the way off. But now that I'm thinking about all this stuff, y'all, that all this stuff ain't no coincidence. This stuff is not no coincidence, And now that she's gone, I really do believe that John and my sister Macy had something to do with that, and Troy too, because he was going over there feeding her. My brother Troy would never even go visit her, but all of a sudden he wanted to go feed her, and now she gone. So hey, I'm just calling it how I see it. You heard me? And my sister Sharita, after she got her hair done over at my sister's house, she had an episode where all of a sudden she passes, and she was a star seed. She was Most High already informed me. Sharita was a star seed. So she was a child of the sun. You heard me? And she was in a happy marriage. I don't know, what all transpired between her and her husband, but I know my sister was happy in that marriage. And I know that Sonia and Missy, they so rotten. They already messed up their lives, so they don't want nobody else to be happy. That's why they slander my name all over town or whatever. But again, like I said, I don't care about that because really they saved me. You heard me? They have saved me, because with my ex-boyfriend that ran over there with him, he on the down low. And that's why I felt that. I felt that. When you tap into your intuition tells you shit. You heard me? I felt it. And before that happened, he brought a whole bunch of bricks over here from his job because we was going to make a pathway, Oh, well, anyway, he brought a whole bunch of bricks over here. And I asked John that, go get them because, he got the backhoe, he got this construction company or whatever. So I asked John to go get them, and bring them over here. And for whatever reason, they were just sitting out there just talking and talking. I was looking out the window. I didn't say nothing. I was just watching them because when all three of us around, it's like they didn't have nothing to say, and I thought that was strange. They was just a talking, and I'm telling you, your intuition tells you shit. Then I went and had dreams, and I'm telling you, I know things. I know, and it's all coming out because we're in the age of Aquarius. It's all coming out. I'm telling you, these men here in Topeka, Kansas, there's more down low men than there should be. And with this Puffy and this Jay-Z, I'm telling you, it starts from the top and it goes all the way to the bottom. You know, with that preacher, what's his name? What's that preacher's name that was with Puff Daddy, Puff P Diddy or whatever? What is his name? TD Jakes. You know, these preachers, I'm telling you, when it comes to the down low, I'm telling you, these preachers got a lot to do with it. You know, with that, you know, like when you go like to those Catholic churches and you see those freaky pictures of them doing stuff, you know, pose, and then got a little baby down there at the genitals touching it. And I'm telling you, y'all, we are the temple. We are Christ. You heard me? This is where they have been wanting to get us. Where we doing nasty, demonic things, you know. We're supposed to procreate. When we have sex, we're supposed to either be having sex to make a child or manifesting. It's not just to be having sex. That is not what we're supposed to be doing. That's when you get those demons and those diseases and all that shit. That's when all that shit is conquered up. Nobody is talking about this kind of stuff because it is them in these churches that's doing it. And these churches is the one that's on my head. You heard me? Because I'm speaking the truth. We are powerful beings. We have power. We have power. And you wait till me and my divine masculine hook up. I'm going to show y'all the power we have. We're going to show y'all. Because I'm showing you already. You heard me? Because before I started all this, I used to not really say nothing. I just sit and look, and I wouldn't say nothing, you know. And with my family and stuff, I let them do all kinds of stuff because they were my family. I thought they had my best interest. That's why I said I grew up being abused. I didn't know any better. You know, I grew up being abused. But then when I stepped out of that box and I looked at how things were transpiring and who said what and who did this and they've all been trying to set me up for failure all along. You know, my sister Sonia, she tried to get me hooked on dope. She tried to get me, I'm going to keep it about me. Yeah, she tried to get me hooked up on dope. You heard me? When I was 18 years old, she took me to a crack house. He gave us some dope and we went to a hotel. I ain't never seen that much dope in my whole life. She had a trick up there and we went down to his car, his trunk. That trunk was full of big old plastic bags full of pure cocaine. She threw that shit in my face. I threw up all that. You know, but when I was at that age, I thought I was doing something because I was with my older sister. You know, I didn't know any better. You know, I thought I was doing something. I'm telling you, they all have played a part somewhere. And it was so horrible about this story is I can't recall a part that they played that was beneficial to me. Now that I've stepped out and I'm looking, I can't even say that they played a part. That they was there for both of my kids' birth, and that was probably to put some shit on them too, you know, because when I really needed them, when my daughter was giving birth, shit, nobody was around. Nobody was around. You heard me, and I almost lost my daughter and my grandbaby. Nobody